Arborist. Today, I want to talk about the single most important facet of your online marketing, and that is collecting Google reviews. So, we've hit on this in a couple different ways and stressed the importance to a local SEO from a local SEO standpoint, but today, I want to talk about local service ads. And so you might know them by a couple different games, Google Guaranteed, local service ads. These are the ads that pop up at the very top with the photo of your business, your reviews. It looks like a map pack listing, but then it has a click to call button. And once you sign up for these LSA ads, you're like getting leads for maybe $50 a pop, maybe $60 a pop, and you're like, these are great. How do I get more LSA leads? Well, here's the answer. It boils down once you have your service areas set up, your automated bidding strategy, and you're adding photos. Like it primarily boils down to two things. Do you answer the phone within 20, 30 seconds every single time that line rings? This matters whether it's a legitimate lead or an illegitimate lead. If your phone pops up spam on caller ID, it doesn't matter. Like if it comes through the LSA line, you need to answer it. That's your phone responsiveness score. And Google only wants to sell these ads because it's limited space. It's not just a matter of them making money. They want to make sure that when those calls are coming through that people are having a really good experience. If they have 25, 30, 40 contractors who overlay in an area looking to purchase those LSA leads, they're going to give it to the ones that answer the phone. So that's number one, responsiveness score. We've talked about that a little bit before. But number two is Google reviews. So, from the way the listing appears, which is really simple, total aggregate number of reviews, name of your business, like really the thing that the user's choosing based off of is the listing in front of my face. So, did you get on the top? And of the top two results that I can see, who has the higher number or better looking review score? So, there's the overall optics component of it. But then the recency of reviews, like your review velocity, the rate at which you get them, and recent history plays a ton into the amount of volume that you're going to get from LSA. Because Google wants you to participate in their ecosystem. So they're making certain assumptions like, hey, if I sell you 10 leads and we believe every single lead that we sold you is good, then you should close like half of them. And if you've done 5 jobs, you should get 2 reviews. So if Google sees that, hey, we're selling you these leads, you're getting these calls, but your review count on your profile is not going up, they're going to interpret that as like you're not participating in the ecosystem or something's off or something's wrong. So more and more over time from 2023 to 2024 to 2025 and now onward, the velocity of the reviews is mattering more and more and more. And Google's wondering, what have you done for me lately? So, case study for you guys on this in January, one of our clients here in the metro area, they had 9 calls come through on LSA for paid leads. Then, in fact, we did SEO optimization. We rolled out the site. We've optimized the GBP, and we got call rail in place. So now we're answering the phone. Our response rate's good. Our brand name and all the other ranking factors for the GBP are good and in place. So then following month, February, we get 14 calls. Well, we implemented a program within the business and we've been able to increase the review count that we were getting from an average of, maybe 1 or 2 a week to for like 3 or 4 consecutive weeks, we were able to get 3, 4, 5+ Google reviews a week. Well, guess how many LSA calls that turned into in March? We had over 52 that we finished out with. So we went from 14 calls in February to 52 in March. And the impression rate more than doubled the total number of ad impressions that Google was giving us from that LSA ad from that listing. So it's all about the reviews. Like, not only is your local ranking going to be influenced by the velocity of those reviews that you get, but the amount of LSA volume that you're going to be able to bring in is going to be heavily dependent on that review velocity as well. Google loves reviews. It's a metric that is very difficult to manipulate. They know the history of all the registered Google accounts. They know how many reviews they've left in the past. They know the locality. So like they can look at the IP address and the reviews and the history of the accounts and say like not all reviews are created equal. This review makes sense. And so it's really difficult for an SEO or for a company to fake the quality of the reviews and to fake a consistent velocity of reviews and drip them in over time. So Google's just leaning into that more and more and more. And they're saying if your company has branded search, if you we know who you are and what you do, and you're getting the reviews, then we're gonna reward you with the LSA ads. We're gonna reward you with more LSA leads. We're gonna reward you with higher local rankings, and overall, we're just gonna help your business grow because you're participating in our ecosystem and clients are saying that you're doing a good job. So this stuff is essential, fundamental. You could probably fire your marketing agency if you could just double or triple or quadruple the number of Google reviews that you're getting. Go out, get them. Super important by any means necessary. Get as many Google reviews as you possibly can.